Hello, beautiful beings. Hello, divine creators. We are Kemet. Thank you so much for joining. And welcome to Conversations with Kemet. Let's see what's available for us at this time. Before we begin, just a reminder that tomorrow's Q&A, the donation Q&A live for tomorrow, will be at 7 p.m. South African time. At 7. And then on Sunday, our Sunday Soul session is at 6 p.m. South African times. So just remember that tomorrow's session is at 7 p.m. Okay. Riturosh Hayaviryesh Gita. The riches of your frequency are ripening and are ready for the embracing, for the experiencing. The richness of your frequency, the abundance of your frequency. That which you came to birth into this reality is ready for you to experience fully, for you to enjoy, receiving of the fruit born of Source. In order for this integration period to fluidly manifest, you are to allow yourself a richness of being. So you are to already be in a frequency of richness for you to then experience the richness of your frequency. It cannot be held responsible for your richness. So whatever's coming in, your desires, your dreams, whatever's coming through, doesn't want to be held responsible for the richness, because then you describe yourself absent richness, absent wealth, absent abundance before it can come in. It wants to integrate with you while you're in your richness, in your wealth, in your abundance. So you are encouraged to allow yourself a richness of experiencing life. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be over the top. It is simply each moment what is fulfilling you, what is satisfying, and what is rich and abundant, what feels rich and abundant. Are you taking the scenic route when you're driving around, allowing a richness of the experiencing? Are you making yourself your favorite breakfast and putting on your favorite song as you're cooking it, allowing a richness of the co-creative experience? Are you allowing yourself, when you're at work in your office space, are you allowing the office to be in your frequency regardless of how other people see you or perceive you, right? Do you have your crystals there on the table? Do you have your beautiful mandalas and your beautiful energies around you in your office space, because you understand the connection there solidifies the connection in your physical world? It doesn't mean that the people coming in need to do the work, need to even understand that. It has nothing to do with them. Everything to do with your frequency, with your energy. So, are you allowing yourself a richness of experiencing in everything that you do? This is what is calling in the frequency of richness into your life. Allow yourself a richness experiencing of you, a rich experiencing of you, a wealthy, an abundant, a full, a satisfying experiencing of you in each and every single moment. And Source is really amplifying or really shining the energy upon even the simplest things. The simplest things. If you're taking a shower, are you putting drops of eucalyptus oil in the shower to allow you that beautiful energy of clarity or cleansing, or whatever drops you enjoy? Are you cooking with your favorite spices? Are you cleaning the house, tidying up with your favorite song playing in the background? It's all about creating the atmosphere, creating the vibe, allowing the experience to be rich and not fake, not forceful, organic and intuitive. You might simply want to clear up the space in silence. And in that silence and in that stillness, that is the richness of the experience. Allow yourself rich experiencing of self at this time, beautiful beings. It calls in everything you want within divine richness, divine wealth, divine abundance of your source frequency. Take care, blessed be. We love you all. Ooh, before we leave, release the illusion, release the knowledge born of other people, the external frequencies. Source is saying, don't observe what other people, other frequencies think about things. This means, should you be curious about something to do with energies, connect to Source and ask there. Or join to guides and teachers like us, other beings who connect to Source and who channel the information there, not who are sharing their own interpretation of things. We here, should we receive even the experiencing, even the conversations that we're having now, what we're experiencing, these are downloads. It is not, these are not, it's, I mean, for you to live a rich experience, it's quite a simple thing to understand. In order to call in richness, indeed, it's not something that is impossible to conceive. It is, that makes perfect sense kind of energy, right? Because Source is always empowering you to your source, to your love, to your energy. But should you be receiving information that is distorting your grid, making you feel weird, or placing you in fear, anxiety, frustration, release, we do not give information that will allow you a feeling or a sense of illness, panic, frustration, fear. Source would not share something to you which would elicit a negative response. That's not the frequency match. So just be aware of what you are ingesting. It's another energy coming through with this richness. Are you feeding yourself? Are you nourishing yourself on love, on happiness, on joy? And it's not this delusion or positive or toxic positivity. No, it's simply so saying there are an infinite frequency of energies creating. Some are within Source, some are without Source. Some are in the benefit of awakening, others are in the benefit of the illusion. And it's up to you to choose what you pay attention to. If you are feeding yourself on energies and information which you can feel is keeping you down or allowing reactions of negative responses, is clearly not healthy for you because it's antagonistic to your frequency. Release. And rather allow yourself to receive from channels that allow well-being, an authentic well-being, not a plaster. You can feel when something, you're receiving information, you're receiving energy, yes, grounded, yes, clarity, yes, love, Source. You can feel the difference between energies which are of a higher frequency and those which are of a lower frequency. And Source would like you to make the discernment and start allowing yourself to nourish on love. Nourish. Drink of love, eat of love. Drink of gratitude, eat of gratitude. Drink of abundance, eat of abundance. Drink of well-being, care, love, tender, high frequencies, nurturing. Source. Drink and eat of Source, not of the illusion. Be mindful of how you nourish yourself energetically. It is important as it affects your frequency. Naturally, whatever energy you take in is the energy you will experience. So just be mindful of where you access your information. Ensure that it is within the feeling of Source. Okay, Source would never leave you with a feeling. You might be left with the, I need to do that work feeling. You might be left with the, okay, I can feel the shift that needs to happen, Source, you got me. You can be left with the, okay, yes, we can see that's a toxic relationship, I need to release it. But it's never a you are now in a feeling of anxiety or frustration, or no. Be aware of what is aligned. Be mindful at this time, especially at this time, for you're all doing so beautifully well to anchor in your energies to awaken, that the opposing energies, interesting, are obviously trying to hold on to the old ways. And the only way they can hold on is by not doing anything active. Those old energies of illusion do not have any active power over you. They cannot manifest illness in your frequency. None of that can happen unless you allow them to. But how they can delay the evolution process is by doubt, fear, anxiety, your mind. You experiencing something, it brings doubt, and now for the whole week you're doubting. It slowed you down a bit. So you're not now in your core frequency of source, amplifying the frequencies of evolution, creation, and awakening and love. Allow yourself to clear your energy grid every single time, releasing all that doesn't serve you, reclaiming all of your energy within source, healed, aligned, and full, raising your frequency to your highest frequency available, anchoring within source and operating from there. Operate from there at all times. And let everything meet you there at the source you are at all times. And allow yourself to experience life at the source of you, the richness of you at all times. You're doing so beautifully well. Don't let distractions slow and hinder your path. What are you nourishing yourself on? Let it be love. Let it be source. Let it be the abundance of you. Blessed be.